The Widow of Nain, when Jesus wept with the broken. The town of Nain was quiet that morning, the sun barely peeking over the hills of Galilee. People went about their daily chores, unaware that something extraordinary was about to unfold, something that would change the life of a grieving mother forever. She was a widow, and that day she was burying her only son. In those times, to lose a husband was already a crushing blow, but to lose an only child afterward, that meant not just emotional devastation, but utter abandonment. With no man to protect her or provide for her, she would become invisible in society, poor, ignored, forgotten. She didn't cry out. She didn't beg. Her pain was beyond words. She just walked behind the funeral bier, surrounded by mourners, carrying the last piece of her world to the grave. But as the funeral procession exited the gates of Nain, another crowd was entering, led by Jesus. He had just traveled from Capernaum, healing the sick, teaching with authority. A multitude followed him, hanging on every word. But when he saw the widow, he stopped. He didn't ask her name. He didn't ask for her faith. He saw the tears in her eyes and the weight of her sorrow, and his heart broke. When the Lord saw her, the Gospel of Luke tells us, he had compassion on her. Jesus walked to her. She didn't even look up. She had no hope left. But then he spoke, "Do not weep." It seemed like an impossible request. How could she not weep? Her son was dead. Her future was gone. But Jesus wasn't offering comfort. He was about to offer restoration. He turned toward the coffin. Everyone fell silent. With no ceremony, no chants, no rituals, he touched the bier. Everyone stood still. No one was supposed to touch the dead. It made you unclean by law. But Jesus wasn't afraid of becoming unclean. He was about to make death itself retreat. And then, with a voice that carried divine authority, he said, "Young man, I say to you, arise." The crowd gasped. The dead boy sat up. He began to speak. And then, the most tender moment of all, Jesus gave him back to his mother. Not just her son, but her hope, her future, her heart. The people trembled. Some fell to their knees. Others praised God. "A great prophet has arisen among us," they said. "God has visited his people." And indeed he had. In that moment, the compassion of Jesus shattered the silence of grief. He turned a funeral into a miracle. He didn't wait to be asked. He saw pain and acted. That is our Savior, moved not by reputation, but by mercy. Questions. Jesus saw a widow whom no one would remember, and he gave her a place in the gospel for all eternity. He didn't just raise the dead, he restored a broken heart. You may be going through sorrow. You may feel that your prayers are buried too deep to ever rise again. But Jesus still sees. He still weeps with you. And when he speaks, even death must obey.